I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I have...
Yo, what is up, guys? Anime Z back again with another video and new series for the channel. Today I will be bringing you What If Naruto was the grandson of Madara Uchiha. Now, this has been requested in the past for when I did quit the old series. Yes, I have done this before in the past. If you are a new subscriber, you should go check it out. I do believe that a lot of people did enjoy the series, so I don't see why new subscribers wouldn't. Now, there are going to be a lot of changes to the series just for personal sake. Naruto will not be older than Tsunade. Actually, Minato will be Naruto's son, and Minato will have the cells of Madara Uchiha. And Naruto would be a half Uchiha and half Uzumaki. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. But first, be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you like about the What If, or changes that you want me to make to the What If in the future. Also, be sure to turn on the notification bell so you are notified whenever I post a new video or do a live stream. With that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Naruto's birth will go relatively the same way, but Naruto will be getting the full 9 tails. This is just for plot convenience, and so then Naruto can become even more powerful. Kurama could sense that this boy had something within him, and wasn't just a Uzumaki. We're going to skip 4 years into the future, so yeah, let's get into it. Kurama would be pondering what actually this boy was. Was he a Senju? Was he Uzumaki, like everyone was saying, or is he an Uchiha? Kurama would be thinking about this a lot, actually, and then he'd remember he'd felt the same presence before. Presence, my bad. This is Madara Uchiha. But this isn't his chakra either. So it's not his reincarnation. Or is this his son? Grandson? Kurama would find this to be the only way possible for Naruto to be related to Madara at all, due to his father having to be the son of Madara. Now, we're going to have Naruto be on the Hokage's faces. He just painted them, and the shinobi were ready this time. They'd say, "You're not getting away this time, Naruto. You'll face your punishment." Naruto would try to run, but then would be caught by Mizuki. Naruto would then yell for them to put him down, but they would say, "No, you're not getting away. You're gonna face your punishment." Naruto would then try to punch Mizuki, and then Mizuki would then throw Naruto onto the ground, kicking him and hitting him. Now, as we know, Mizuki has gone a little cuckoo in the head, so Mizuki would pull out his kunai and would stab Naruto multiple times in the same spot. Naruto would start to bleed. He'd almost die Naruto would then hear a voice in his head saying, "Do you want to live?" Who's there? I asked if you wanted to live. You don't have much time. Yes or no? Yes, I want to live. Alright. Then take my chakra. But note, you'll have to pay for this price one day. As Naruto would come back into reality, since Naruto has the full nine tails and Naruto was feeling a lot of emotion at the time, sadness, anger, depression, Naruto would arise. But Naruto would be different. He's said to just be an Uzumaki that has another clan in him. And then they'd all realize, this boy's an Uchiha. Naruto would have a one-tomo Sharingan in both eyes, and then would run. He'd run at Mizuki. With the Nine Tails power, no one could keep up with Naruto. Naruto already had one tail sprouted. At this point, Hiruzen could sense that the fox was back. Or at least a small portion of the fox was back. Naruto... Is Naruto okay? Hiruzen would then come to where he was sensing the power, and sure enough, Naruto was in a one-tailed state. A second tail would start to sprout. Naruto just feeling all the anger, sadness, and depression that everyone's caused him in the village. This village means nothing to him. He just wanted to show that he was here. That he could be a great shinobi. But no. All you do is say that I murdered your families. I didn't do it. At that point, Kurama would start to take over a little bit. As Naruto would hear a chuckle in the back of his head saying, "Yes. Get angrier. Use more of my power. Release me from this cage. Release me from this burden." Naruto would then erupt with power. As if third Hokage didn't do anything, he wouldn't be able to stop Naruto. Even though Naruto's a boy, he does have his Sharingan. And does have the Nine Tails second-tailed form already. Second-tailed cloak, I should say. My bad. Naruto would start to grow a third tail as all three shinobi would then try to gang up on Naruto. Kurama with the Sharingan has basically... He's not a master at controlling it, but he does know how the Sharingan works. At that point, a second Tomo Sharingan would appear in Naruto's left eye. Naruto would then say, "What is this? I feel power." Naruto would start to come back to his senses as Mizuki would then try to come at Naruto. Naruto, already having the second Tomo Sharingan, would be able to keep up with Mizuki. Mizuki was moving way too slow for Naruto. So, Naruto would do what he had to do. Mizuki was trying to kill him. So Naruto just did what he saw in the past. Yes, Naruto has some taijutsu, so he tried to use that against Mizuki. Of course, Mizuki, already being a Jonin, I should say, would have no problem deflecting these. But with the power behind them, it was making it quite difficult. Mizuki was actually quite shocked that his arm hasn't even shattered yet. Naruto would then see as the other shinobi would then come at him. Naruto would just dodge at this point, saying that my taijutsu skills aren't a match for these people. So I just have to watch them and try to see if I can get their technique down. Naruto would watch every single one of them as he was dodging and weaving. Now, due to the Nine-Tail speed, this is no problem for Naruto. The only problem is just him trying not to fight back due to the urge of the Nine-Tails wanting him to fight. Naruto would then watch and then he'd say, my turn, as he'd use all their own techniques combined into one against them. Naruto would knock two of them out, and then Mizuki would be the only one standing, as the third tail fully grew. A fourth tail would start to grow on Naruto, and then the third Hokage would then join in. Tobi, the only one being able to use wood style from Orochimaru's experiments, could sense that the Nine-Tails was out. And Danzo did send him to go to stop the Nine-Tails, so then he could become a full-on Anbu. This is a younger Tobi, so he is still in training for a little bit. Yes, we have seen him with Kakashi, but that was him in training. Tobi would then arrive at the Hokage mountain and would see Naruto already starting to grow his fourth tail and the third Hokage trying to keep him at bay. He'd see 3 Jonin knocked out on the floor and then would say wood style, wooden prism, as he'd put Naruto in a bunch of binds with wood style as the wood would start to absorb the Nine-Tails power. But the wood style wasn't quick enough and Naruto would break out. Naruto would erupt, roaring at the sky and yelling, saying, "You thought you could trap me," as the Nine-Tails would start to speak. "I will get out of this. This host can't keep me in forever. Or should I say, Jinchuriki. He won't keep me in forever. He has so many dark emotions. My power thrives on that. I will end every single one of you after I get out of this human. He's not worthy of my power." The third Hokage would then say, "Is it talking? I've never seen a Jinchuriki be able to do this." The third and fourth tail would immediately grow back as Kurama would force even more chakra out of the seal. Naruto, in his mindscape, would then yell, "I need more! I need more!" As the fifth tail would grow in. At this point, Naruto's skin would start to burn off, and then Naruto would just be made of chakra. Due to him not having the Hokage seal or the necklace that Tsunade gave him, it's much harder for anyone to stop him. Naruto would thus be in his mindscape, yelling that he needs more power. And that, guys, is where I will be leaving this what if off. If y'all did enjoy, be sure to get the video to 50 likes. And if you want new things on the series or anything, be sure to comment it down below. With that out of the way, I'm Anime Z, and get the video to 50 likes.